Hey dreamers, we're going to continue with the Secret Santa. Ho 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 ho. You're probably going to watch this already in the summer. I don't know how long we are already in this series yet, but I think it's episode 16 or 17 right now. So before we're going to continue with this creation that I'm going to make for a particular person that I got randomly picked, and I think you already probably know if you see the card already who this is for. I did something not on the recording part, not really major stuff, but just a little bit of like placements here and there, so I know a little bit like how much graphics I'm going to use in the end, and also I changed or I added some stuff like lighting. I didn't have that before, to make the overall scene a little bit nicer looking. So what are we going to do in this video? We're going to continue sculpting. That's the first thing we're going to do. And so what I did, so basically it's almost the same as what I had in the last video. There only are a few changes here and there. So let me quickly go through them. First of all, I changed this painting to blue. I just changed the hue selection and the cycle to make that blue instead of what I had before. And I placed some random stuff that is in blue at the moment, but those are going to be sculpt in the end, but just I placed it so I know, okay, that's where I want to have them here and there. So that one, that little round thing, is going to be a clock. I'm going to make a clock in here, and I think you can already guess what this is going to be. I hope you can guess it, but this is going to be a dartboard. I never made a dartboard before, so super excited to make one. This is just like a placeholder, if you obviously if you didn't know that. So it's just like a placeholder, so I know a little bit of like how many graphics I'm going to use. So that's why I have the placeholder over there. And on this side I also have like a stool to sit on, chair to sit on, and some screen happening here. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I want to have like a big television screen. And this little thing here, I'm going to make a little Christmas tree on on the desk here, so that's why I placed it like that. And on this side we have a rack where I put some stuff on it eventually, some small assets here and there. I added the box that I had already before. I placed it on the cable, so now the cables goes into something. I paint the part where like the garage door can like bend. I painted that a little bit really quickly. Didn't really do that on recording because it's so small. I added some additional wheels here, like tires, and these are basically just clones of these ones. They didn't add any graphics additionally because it's just the same asset. And here you see like cones happening here. I'm going to make a traffic cone eventually. It's also very iconic to the creator as well, so I'm going to add that eventually. I'm not sure if I'm going to place it here or in the corner here. I think this corner looks a little bit empty, so what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to add here the corner some like traffic cones. And here we have some raster, like a roaster kind of thing. It also have like different sounds. If I go over it, you should hear it. Just a small little detail there. And that's pretty much it for the placements I did. Also, where I want to have the lights going on, so I'm going to like put some lights connected to the top there. I changed the color of those stage things, and I added sunlight, although fake sunlight. This is not actually sunlight from the skybox, but I just placed a like a light source, like shined against the windows, so we have really have a nice like blooming, like not like blooming, but like a nice lighting effect over there, so it feels a little bit more natural now. So it's like it's clearly daytime the scene. I placed the airco a little bit higher. I thought that was maybe a little bit nicer to put it over there. And I think that's pretty much it for all the placements that I did off the recording. Just to tweak a little bit here and there. Of like how I want to have this scene going to look at the end. Okay, so before we actually go to sculpt, and I know it's a long intro again, but I have to say this. I am probably not going to do the hallway. We already know why, the reason, and I already have said that so many times in the videos in the past that I don't have time. I'm not going to do the hallway. If I'm going to do the hallway, that only means if I have either or time left, or there's like around 10% graphics thermal left, then I will maybe still add the hallway still, so that you can like walk in here, open the door. But for now, my plans are just this garage, nothing else. Simply to get myself a little bit more easier. Like, okay, I only have to do this. And if I have some time left and some graphics thermal left, then I will do the hallway as well. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I did some smaller things, like I finished the border on the bottom a little bit, so now everything like is going in a continuation. I still need to figure out how I want to like solve this, because like you still see the plate hovering over everything else. So I'm maybe going to move the brick wall in the bottom a little bit in the front, so like it's hover really nicely and like it's in continuation of those plates as well. And that's, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and also I changed something with the car, not much, but I changed the color of the airflow thing, whatever you want to call it. It was too dark, you couldn't really see what it was, so I changed a little bit of like the color, a little bit more to the gray, so you can still see the details on that one as well. And now you can really see that the reflection goes really nicely on that. So that's the only thing I changed on the car. Well, not really. I also placed the sitting part in the correct position. It was a little bit off the center. I don't know how or when that happened, but when I was looking at it, I saw that my seat was more placed, if I stand like on this, more placed to the left in the viewer's mode right now on the right. So it was a little bit off the center part. I don't know what happened there. Maybe in the early build I forgot to place it in the correct way. So I changed that as well. So that was pretty much everything about the car being changed. Okay, let's go straight into the sculpt. So first of all, where are we going to start right now? I think where I'm going to start first is the floor. I kind of want to do the floor first, so I can place this into where I want to. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So I'm going to into edit mode, and as you can see, we are 66% graphics memory right now and only 6% gameplay thermal. We're not really using much gameplay thermal. So this is a little bit already on the higher side. How is that possible? Well, it's because like I added the stuff like this. I added like the dartboard, like preset, not preset, how you said, like placeholder. This thing as a placeholder, and I kept it as high quality as possible. So, and also with these cones, so I know a little bit of like what I'm going to use for in the graphics thermal. It can be, of course, a little bit up or down. Depending on like the complexity of the sculpt itself, but that's why it's now a little bit like 66%. So I know if I can get like 70% with all the assets inside the garage, I mean, and the painting, I might maybe still do the hallway, because then we have plenty of like graphics left. But we are far from done, because we have so many smaller assets that we need to create, that I need to sculpt, and that's something for like the tools here. So I have to make a hammer, I have to make a screwdriver and stuff like that. So that all needs to be placed as well here, and also the desk. I want to put something on the desk, some random stuff here and there as well, because I don't want to make it look too empty. So it needs to be feel alive, and that this is actually a workplace of this location. So floor. Let's do the floor. So I'm going to delete everything of this one. It was in one group. I did that on purpose. So and now we're going to sculpt. So I am going to use grid mode for this. And then we're going to start with the sculpt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some tiles. And the tiles is going to be like, not like that stone, but like more like marble or something like that. So I think that will be really nice, a little detail to do that. It's a simple design, but I have to make sure that we are very efficiently working with this one. So it is going to rise up graphics, of course, obviously, but I have to be very carefully. How am I going to do this? So this is going to be small as possible. And I am building this on 1-on-1 grid, so I'm going to make the tiles. I think I will do this. Stamp it in place. That is 8%. That's way too much, by the way. We cannot... that's way too much. So we're going to lower a little bit, but not too much. We're going to 68. Yeah. It might get a little bit lower still because we're going to lower the amount of volume for this one. So that can change, as you can see. It makes a little bit lesser quality. So there we go. So this is like one tile. And I'm going to make... I'm not sure like if this is actually... maybe have to like tweak here and there still. So we're going to make... And the thing is that it's going to be rise up graphics in the end. Because like I need one different one of the same sculpture. And I will show you later on what I mean. So we're just going to do this. And move this all the way to the end. Dip, 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 dip. There we go. And I don't know why it didn't got stamped. I don't know why. Sometimes like I'm doing it and then like it's ignoring the stamp completely. I don't know why that is. Okay. Stamp. I'll do it like manually. Like sometimes I'm pressing it and then like it shoots in a different direction. Okay, so that's one tile. I think that should be fine. So it's like it's... Let me see. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you can already tell we are not in the correct way. But if I do this... It is doable. Maybe I don't need to have a separate scope then. Oh, this is great. This is actually really great. Because I can do then this. Yeah, that is actually not bad at all. Okay, so maybe I don't need an additional scope. So we will stay probably around 68 or 69% of the graphics. Because we can just like hover it over it like so, and then we still have the exact same space, like 1, 2, 3. So that's great. Okay, I'm going to make this a clone. So whatever I'm doing right now is going to oh yeah. Oh wait, because like we were not finished yet. Okay. Let me first do stretch this out. Oh, come on. Dreams, be with me for once. Come on, further. Further. There we go. Let me see how we get with this one. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we leave one border at the side. But if we clone it this way... okay, so it's not exactly the same. But I kind of like that there's also like have a little bit of a change in the tiles. Maybe... I don't know. It's not so bad if you're doing it like this. So it's going to look like this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I can make it look perfectly, but I kind of like when it also have like a different form. Maybe you can paint it differently if you want to. Probably not, but I can. There's a possibility to do that. To make sure that's like it's cloned again, and then we're going to group this, and now we're going to place this in the perfect spots. Okay. Let me see, because like we have a little bit of a border around, or maybe not. It's because like I didn't place it. No. Okay. So make sure that we actually are connected that way. Yes, and then this we're going to place under here a little bit with an edge. That's fine. Can maybe the edge can be maybe a little bit lower, like so, maybe a little bit, like a small edge, or maybe just a little bit more down. Come on. Or is that too much? There's already too much. Maybe like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And now we need to puzzle. And let's see if we can actually do that. So this one needs to be connected this way. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're not... I don't think we can actually reach the point. No. So I have to work differently then. One sec. I'm going to do it differently. This one needs to... It doesn't have to be per se on this spot, but I kind of randomly picked a spot and thought like it was nice. Maybe altogether we can put it somewhere else. I don't know, maybe where the car is maybe standing. It's like this. And then we're going to clone this one here. And now I need to see if I can... Oh, this is tricky, isn't it? That is super tricky. Because I cannot do this at all. I don't think we're going to end up with one sculpt, to be honest. Think. I'm afraid that we need to use a cutout in this creation. I'm still going to try my best. And see if I can manage to match it still a little bit. Yeah. Just make sure it falls nicely in. in the spots, like so. This one is a little bit a puzzle because, like, I do not, of course, want to cut into this creation. As long as, like, we have the edge correctly, that's the most important thing. Okay. I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Maybe it's maybe I did it so, like, not this side. Oh, that's a shame. That is a real shame. I'm still going to try it though. I'm not giving up. Okay, that's not bad. Like, some tiles are maybe done a little bit thicker than the other one, but it is a way to get around with it. So I might just use it like that. And since we're not going to make the hallway anyways, oh, I'm losing FPS. I will wait. Sometimes Streamlabs is doing this, so I just wait till that goes back to 60 FPS. I heard it in the audio, and there we go. It's back to 60 FPS. There we go. I heard it. Oh, and it goes down again. Come on, Streamlabs. Be nice to me today. Be nice to me. Yeah, this looks weird. I mean, we can, yeah, technically you can cut it out like that, but but we're not reaching this part here at all. So yeah. That's a thing. And I also need to connect. I don't think I can solve this, guys. I don't think I can do it. Yeah. Of course, I can make this bigger or put something else on it, but I am afraid that I have to cut in it. I don't see any other, unless I have to do math and make sure it's exactly I don't see any other solution than do it like this, and that will rise up graphics thermal. It's I don't see any other way to do it. Yeah. That is a shame. 70%. It's okay. It's okay. We can work with that. I don't think we will do the hallway. That's I think that's out of the question for this creation. I'm only not getting here. That is you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Now, if we're going to if we're going to cut it anyways, now that I'm doing this, I can make my life a lot easier. Put this like here, or at least close to it, at least. And then, oh, but I need to cut it in. Oh no. I should have made the tile bigger. Wait, maybe I can do it like, no, that's too big. Oh boy, oh boy. And it needs to be covering at least one time over the whole thing. So I only have to cut out one time. Otherwise, not going to work. and otherwise I would then like have to cut out 2 times. And I don't want to like spend so much graphics term on just the ground, so that ain't happening. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Zoop. Come on. There we go. Okay, and then we need... there were 3 in between, right? So 1, 2, 3. Why is this not on grid anymore? Can someone explain me that? Now this is on grid now. I thought I put it on grid. What's going on here? Why is it not on grid anymore? I based it off on grid. How is it not on grid anymore? Okay, now it should. So 1, 2, 3. But that one is placed wrong. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is like 1, 2, and that's like 3. So we can clone this now. Yeah, we have to overlap it a little bit. So what I can do is having a tiny overlap going on, like so, and then we have like even tiles. I think that's the better solution. Oh, we cannot. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the best solution. The rest of the whole building doesn't really matter. It's only this part where things get a little bit trickier. So we still should be 68. Yes. I'm going to is it still falling under? Yes. So now I need to make a gap in this one. Sadly, and that's going to rise up graphics thermal because now we're making this one unique. But we have to do it. And this way. Do it a little bit bigger so I can like fine tune it a little bit later. Well, a little bit further. Come on, there we go. Okay, we stamped this already. That's 2%, but that's because like it's now a unique one. This is the fastest solution, but also a little bit more expensive one. But to be honest, I think that's 30% or 29% graphics thermal is still a lot for the rest of the assets, which don't require much higher detail anymore. Because the shapes are a little bit cheaper to make. Wait, what happened there? Oh. Okay. Oopsie daisy. I was editing the wrong one. I was like, wait, why is it rising graphics again? That's not good. Like so. we're just going to follow the exact line of this. So like that. Like, oh, there we go. Now that falls nicely. And the good thing about this one is now is that the rest we don't need to do. So this one connects pretty nice now to it. And then we need to clone it again. Wait, I did it. It's like this, right? Yeah. And then here. Yeah, this one needs to overlap a little bit, otherwise we're not getting what we want. Oh, look at that. It perfectly fits. That's so great. And this way. I'm fine that there's like an additional line here. Did it reach? Oh, almost. Almost. That means we need to have multiple more. And then clone this one. Clone it this way. And then clone one that way. But we need to put this overlapping a little bit. Okay. That's pretty much it already. And the only thing that we need to do is then this one. Maybe I don't have to do it. Because... one sec. I have maybe a idea. Because we have some room. Okay, we should have everything right. Yes. The whole thing is 5%. But if I do this, you have to be careful. Like if I'm going to make the door anyways, and you're not going to, am I going to reach now the border here? Yosh, I do. I can even put it a little bit back again. How far can we do that? Okay, so this is, that was the edge basically. Nice. So we don't have to put more. And then here we're going to close off with the door itself. So yay, we did it. We did it. And also this side, everything should be connected as well, because I think it's overlapping a little bit. Yes, it does. Oh, this is so great. I like it. We can maybe even, is it overlapping here as well? Yeah. So I can still fine tune a little bit left and right. So what I can do is just do it like this, or maybe place it a little bit like here. I don't know, like so. Yeah, perfectly. And then we still have the audio from that thing here. So what are we going to do underneath here? Because underneath there's not anything going on here. As you can see, it's transparent. There's nothing there, but we can let me think. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see how bad it's going to look if I lower this one more time. Are we doing the same with that one as well? 68. I think that's the lowest I go for the tiles. So it still is a little bit, yeah, it's not really, I can always like high up the graphics again if I know how much I have left. I do not really like this line. I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to overlap them. I really do not like these lines. That's only on this one. So just one tap. That means that we probably have here, and then we can do that back again. I think we should still be good here. Yeah, fantastic. All right. So yeah, I really didn't like that weird line over there. So this is basically yeah. I like that. I like that. So the color of the tiles probably going to be white. And I think I'm just going to place either very simple text gadget over it. So I don't have to paint much, but let me see. I have to still paint though. So what I'm going to do is, this is also something. First of all, connect the tiles that belong to each other. This one is a separate one, so we cannot do that one. And then we're going to paint. What is smart? What is smart? Let me see if I can pull it off. Make sure the whole thing is filled. And stamp. So now we have a darker spot in there. I might maybe put something still under there, to be honest. And let me see. I have to be careful with this one though, because I don't want to make the cut so deep. But just like a nice little edge. But you still need to see the tiles, of course, but yeah, I think this is fine. Only the painting part is going to be a lot harder. But actually, wait, we did, wait, what am I doing right now? Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. So I'm just gonna push this up. Oh, a little bit tricky to do this because my imp sometimes wants to shift away. The well-known issue. Oh. Oh, that one doesn't have. Oh, I see. Did it? That's fine. No, it doesn't have to be everywhere. As long as it's at most spots. Am I still correct? Yes. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better what we're doing right now. So scared to move it. Okay. I think we have all the edges. except for the new one. Except for this one here. Like so. Here as well. There we go. This one. There we go. And that should almost cover everything up. We've got this one. Apparently we got this one here. Okay. This one is still in deep cut. And this side as well. Yeah, to make sure that we're not forgetting anything. So, almost done. Oh, nice and easy peasy. Right, I think that was all the stuff in between. Yeah, I think now I'm looking at it. I think I'm going to rise up the graphics. I know what you're thinking with Jechta. You need those graphics. I certainly do. But I kind of want to make it so clean and nice with everything. And so far, yeah, this is perfect. Don't think I missed. Yeah, you can still see there's like a little bit going on here, but I can live with that. Yes. So no hallway apparently. I need that last 30% for the assets inside the garage. So I think it's already pretty much telling us we cannot do the garage, sorry, the hallway anymore, because this one needs to be painted. We need to sculpt the cones. Then we need to sculpt. There's so many needs to sculpt, and I need that 30%. That's really what I need right now. So under here, I need to think of. You can also see here some wheels, but that's connected to this one. Yeah, let me first do the tiles completely. Let me select everything. We're going to change the audio to stone. So then we know and can hear the difference between everything. And paint, we do gray. That went well. Let me reset this completely. Okay, why is this not being painted? Oh, it's because like I'm still forgetting a spot. Let me make it super big then. There. And do the same with his. Look at the difference already, guys. I love it. And now we're going to change the material. Stone, it's a little bit shiny. I would say 435 maybe. And metal, we do 25. Might maybe change it in the end. But I think for now, the reflection is good. You also hear now the different sound when you're walking over it. There we go. Nice and smooth. Okay. Now we're going to put something under here. 73. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm probably going to maybe squeeze here and there some stuff that I'm like, I can maybe lower the graphics. Okay, so new sculpt. I can reuse another sculpt for this, but the reason why I'm not doing that is because I'm in this way. Like so. The reason why I'm not doing that, because it's very good for me to see, like, how much graphics I have left, if that makes sense. Like, it probably doesn't make any sense right now. I'm not going to keep it so high quality, this one. It's just underneath. So we don't need this super high quality. But I kind of want to make it... There is something under there. I think this is already pretty good. And it doesn't have to be high quality at all. Like this one now is now 77. That's way too much. Oh. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. 73. Now we're back at how we were. This we're going to paint black. And there we go. I can maybe do... Yeah. I can now reuse this one, actually. You don't need to edit this. Just make sure it's under. I know this is so tiny detail. I am very well aware of that. I want to make it good, you know? Still some border here. Cannot let light go through. Like so. Then clone it again. This is probably what we're going to do in the end a lot, is reusing a lot of assets. Okay, it's good to me. Then one more time. This side as well. It's now completely dark. Where's the... Don't even know where it went. Oh, here. All right. That's it. No more light coming out there. Just a small little box being reused. I am maybe going to no, this is fine actually. Okay, so the next thing is going in this group. I'm going to use a Dex gadgets, where first we're going to do a microchip, so I can find things easier back. I'll place it in the center, and we're going to call this the floor. There we go. And here we're going to add a text gadget. Open that. This goes into the scene as a sticker mode. And we don't need rotation for this, or we do need rotation for that. No, we don't need, I think. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Probably we do still need to do. Because we need to use it like that. And this one needs to be set like there. And this is going to be stretched out. Over the whole area. And since we are in a group, it will only apply to the floor itself. Okay. And we're going to bring this down. You can always see it's applying. Oh yeah, it also applies to it also applies to these chains, of course. So that's because like I put this into a group. There we go. Nice. And now we need to change. Not going to use that. We're going to use then we're going to use, what are we going to use actually? Paintery. What? And then we put this a little bit higher. Now you have a really sort of like nice motif on it. Might maybe change it. Oh. Maybe a little bit more opacity. Say 60% maybe. A little bit higher. Let me see how that looks. It's not bad. Kind of like it. I might maybe maybe we're going to change it still, but for now I am good. Definitely good. Yeah, it's just like I kind of want to like make it so that like it's let me see what else we can do still. I can make it maybe a little bit more bluish, like half white, half blue. So a very light tint blue. And this maybe 45. So you still see something as a texture on the floor, but it's now very subtle. Saves us a lot of painting. We can do still painting, of course. I probably maybe do like the in-between parts. I'm still going to paint. Like gray or anything like that. But I think overall we have pretty much done this. Yeah, nice. You're not really getting a Moir effect with this one. It's like the... Yeah, looks good to me. Yes! Alright, we did the floor. Yay! Custom... I think what was 5% graphics terminal in total. We can really quickly check that out if you want to. That was 7% graphics. Yikes. I'm not going to lower it because like I don't want to lose too much quality. But I can of course say like, yeah, I can lower this and that will save me 2% more. I can do it. But then you can see that, then you can really see that like it's made with dreams again. Because you get a really, like, you can see that the flex gets bigger. So I kind of want to avoid that. This thing I cannot really avoid here. What's happening here? That's something I cannot really avoid. But not very noticeable if you're just like walking around. And probably like people are not going to see it anyway. Because the main thing here is the card still. Like the car is still the main vista point of everything. That's like the main sculpt, and everything is just like built around the card. But this one is still, of course, the main thing of everything. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the outcome already. And then like change the audio here. Go. And the reason how I did this is very simple. There is something hidden here. I can show you. I have put an additional layer on here. And this one sounds like a certain qualities, basically. So this sounds like metal. And I made a manual metal sound with just searching on audio. I mean, the molecule assets, and then find the right audio sample, place it as one of the default settings. So when the character is walking over this, then it sounds differently if you're walking over this pad. So I'm maybe going to tweak the audio at the very end, because now it's basically, I know it's maybe, I want to maybe make it a little bit lower, like more bass into it. Like more boing, doing, doing, instead of like so high. But that's for the fine-tuning part in the end. I'm happy, and I hope you are happy as well, because like we are 1 hour later. I think I'm going to stop for here. Like I said, I'm going to do bits by bits. The next thing what we're going to sculpt, or else what we're going to do is the ceiling. I might maybe do it first, the walls. I'm going to finish the walls first, so we're going to build from the ground up now, and leave the ceiling as last. And then it's going to be very, very scary, because then we're going to find out how much graphics terminal I have left in the very end. The ceiling doesn't. There's one cool thing. The ceiling doesn't have to be the same high quality as the floor, because we cannot see it from here. And the further you away from a sculpt, Dreams cannot render it anyways pretty well. So so we don't have to worry about putting that so high quality as what we did with the rest. So we can like save ourselves a little bit of graphics terminal here and there. So that's a good thing at least. So yeah, another part has been done. We did some really nice floor reflection. I'm maybe going to paint over it, who knows, but maybe I will leave it like here, like this, just for the sake of the time. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoy this with me so far, because it's really fun to make this, and I cannot wait to see the reaction for if it's once it's finished. I hope the person is going to like this gift that I have been cooking and crafting. So yeah, in the next video we're going to, of course, continue. I'm going to continue with the wall. I'm going to continue with the ceiling, and then after that we're going to do like tiny little objects if my graphics is allowing it. And otherwise I have to snoop here and there, some like take away some here and there, some graphics if things gets a little bit too nuts. But it's all about fitting perfectly, and I want to keep the quality as sharp as possible. Want to make it feel like this is not made in dreams anymore. That is the goal in this one. So yeah, I hope I will see you in the next video. As always, don't forget to dream, everybody, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Bye bye.